amount of that Play-Doh and just kind of press it around the edges. And I'm hoping that will look a little better. My trusty water bottle just tipped over. Okay, so I'm gonna press that in, and then we'll press down here and see what happens. Hopefully this time it looks like, oh no, now it didn't even stick. Oh, I think I need more white Play-Doh. I finally got it out of the mold, and I don't know why it was stuck in there, but I plopped it out, and it doesn't look great on this side, but on this side it looks really good, doesn't it? I think that looks a lot like a piece of toast. So now, are you ready to turn these into some Shopkins-inspired characters? I think we'll start with our waffle, and we are gonna call this one Wendy Waffle. So, got 2 little pieces of brown Play-Doh, and we're just gonna press those on the bottom of Wendy for feet, so she can stand up. I grabbed some dark brown Play-Doh. I'm gonna put her back there a little bit. And for this, I'm just gonna smash it out, kind of press it on top of her head. And this is going to be like pancake or waffle syrup, maple syrup. Kind of looks like hair, doesn't it? Oh, Wendy, stand up. Next, we're going to make some eyes, and I'm just going to use the lid of a marker to cut out some eyes. Uh-oh, there we go. And I'm gonna do the same thing using black. And here's what we have so far. So the trick with their eyes is to make sure that you leave some of the white space showing. And then we just need to use a tiny little bit of white to make 2 little baby specks. Whoa, so tiny it slipped right out of my hand. Okay, so here is our Wendy Waffle. And you know what I'm thinking after I look at her? I'm thinking I might make a little pat of butter to put right on top of the maple syrup. And then she'll be all done. I take some yellow Play-Doh, press that right into that mold. Oh, Wendy fell down again back there. See? Poor Wendy. She must be tired today. And here is our little pat of butter. I'm gonna press that right onto the top of Wendy's head. And then you know what? We need to make her a mouth and a nose, don't we? So I made a little yellow nose and I made a red mouth, but I actually don't like it. I think it looks really weird. So I'm not really sure what to do about a mouth for sweet little Wendy Waffle. If I put one down here, maybe that would look a little bit better. It just looks kind of weird, doesn't it? Ah! So I think I'm gonna leave her without a mouth. You guys can leave me a comment and let me know how you feel about that. Some of you might agree that she looks weird with it, but she looks a little weird without it too. So maybe I'll just think about it while we work on our next one. Our next character is going to be this egg, and I have an idea for this, and I want to show you. This is Bert from Sesame Street, and I was thinking that we could make an egg Bert, so kind of a Bert-inspired character. So this will be interesting. So the first thing that we have to do is make Bert's hair, and he has just kind of that crazy tuft of hair sticking out of the top of his head. So we're gonna press some black Play-Doh on the back of our egg and make his hair. And the next thing we're gonna do is make his eyebrow. He just has one eyebrow over his eyes, which is also called a unibrow. So we're gonna make that. So I want you guys to see how I did this. I took my Play-Doh knife and just chopped up his hair so it looked kind of textured. And next we're going to make his eyes. And we need a little bit of the reddish orange Play-Doh for his nose. It kind of looks like a bird. And then Bert's mouth is just a straight line, like that. So here we have Egbert. Okay, for our last little character, we are going to turn this plain piece of bread into Jammy, a little character. So it will be bread with jam. So I am using purple Play-Doh, and I'm going to spread it out into a thin piece of Play-Doh, and then I'm going to cut out kind of a, I don't know, like a splatter of jam, as if somebody spread jam out on a piece of bread. Here we go. So here is our jam, and we will press that down on our bread. We can even spread it out. And next we'll make some eyes. So the trick with the eyes is when you make the black part, you want to make sure you cut some of it off to leave some of the white exposed. So now we can place these on Jammy. And you also want to make sure that you add a little tiny white piece on the center, or wherever you want really, of the black part. And I just put a tiny little ball of the purple Play-Doh for Jammy's nose, and I'm going to draw on a little smiley face. Ah, she turned out cute. Okay, so I just put 2 little pieces of purple Play-Doh on the bottom of Jammy and press those into her, and here she is. If you enjoyed watching me make these Shopkins inspired characters, you can click on the like button to let me know, and make sure you leave me a comment and tell me who your favorite one was. Mine was Jammy. For more fun videos like this, check out the rest of our channel, and if you haven't yet, we hope you'll subscribe. This is Amy Jo with DCTC. Thanks for watching.